The headlines on Reporting Scotland this Thursday lunchtime. The First Minister says she was horrified by a photograph allegedly showing a Scottish Government employee bound and gagged by colleagues at work. And police arrest a man in connection with the death of a young woman in Perthshire. Good afternoon to you. The First Minister has told Parliament that she has ordered a review of the case of a woman who claimed she was taped to a chair and gagged by two male colleagues while working at the government agency Marine Scotland in Scrabster. At question time, Nicola Sturgeon told MSPs she'd been horrified by the photo of Deanne Fitzpatrick and had asked the government's most senior civil servant to investigate. Our political editor Brian Taylor is at Holyrood for us with more. Brian.
Thanks very much. Indeed, since BBC Scotland first disclosed details of this case, it has caused very considerable controversy, and Nicola Sturgeon joined in on that, stressing that these were allegations, but stressing also that they're required to be taken seriously and required to be investigated, in which respect she announced that she was asking the Permanent Secretary to add his voice and add her scrutiny to the investigation to look at this most seriously. Nicola Sturgeon was facing questions from Labour's Rhoda Grant.
Will the First Minister now intervene, investigate the abuse and stop Deanne's persecution at the hands of Marine Scotland? And will she also remove the gagging clause that stops Deanne telling her own story because it's in the public interest that she is heard?
I am absolutely horrified at the photograph that has been in the media over the past 24 hours. And I'm also horrified at the circumstances in which that photograph is alleged to have been taken. Bullying, abuse, sexism, racism have no place in any workplace, and let me be very clear today, they will not be tolerated within the Scottish Government or within our agencies.
And on a different note, Brian, we've got detail about what the Growth Commission is going to say.
Yeah, SNP Growth Commission report due to be published tomorrow. We have the section today suggesting that Scotland could match the growth of comparable small countries like Denmark, Finland and New Zealand. Could begin to do that now with current powers, but could go further under the powers of independence. Opponents dismissing this. I think the report will cover three sectors. First of all, areas that can be tackled now with current powers, the opportunities as the SNP see it of independence, and thirdly, the question of currency. On currency, I think the report will be more nuanced than some have suggested. I do not think it will say instantly move to a separate Scottish currency. I think there will be talk more of retaining the pound in the medium term.
Brian Taylor, thank you very much for that.